Hi, hello! I'm Queen of Vikings, and today we're going to be watching two videos about reticulated pythons attacking their owners and how they could have avoided this. I was a zookeeper for 5-6 years, and I continue to work with reptiles to this day. Both of these videos have been out for quite a while. The first one is 4 years ago, and the second one is 8 years ago. The second one is handled a lot better than the first one, but the first one I have much more opinions about, so we're gonna watch that one first. Okay, right off the bat, it's a top opening cage. You shouldn't have a top opening cage with a snake. Biggest reason is, first of all, could think you're a predator. Second of all, I doubt that they're feeding him outside of the enclosure, so everything that hovers over is to be seen as food. It's better when you have snakes to have front facing. You can also handle them better because putting a snake hook in through there to try to get him out, very difficult to do. Normally when you use a snake hook, you have to push down on their head, touch their face a few times just to give them the impression like, hey, there's no food here, look, no food, and then it's okay. I also want to point out to the start of this video, right away this woman comes up and you see how he's up. I'm saying he, it could be a she, but you see how he's up already, anticipating food. This enclosure is also far too small for this snake because a reticulated python can get well over 16 feet. That's what, a 6-foot cage? Needs much bigger. So already, I hate it. Let's keep watching. They have a snake hook. Look, that's a snake hook. They have it. I digress. Yep, no, don't touch the snake. Don't touch a snake. Wants to bite you, Don't do that.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, first of all, why would you reach your hand here when the snake's head is here? If your snake is coming at you like that, and they're clearly on food mode, at that point I would have gone and grabbed the snake hook. First of all, I would have had one in hand. Grab the snake hook and then deter the head. Grabbing a snake by the neck when their head is right there, they don't like to be grabbed by the neck.
Oh,
yeah, there's the bite.
Well,
need a hand?
no, I'm gonna have Chris help, hopefully.
Okay, I will say very smart that there are at least 2 people. Because no matter what, I say with a snake over 7-8 feet, you should be 2 people handling the snake. You should always be 2 people in the room in the event something like this happens. If this woman was alone, she would either have an extremely difficult time getting the snake off or might not have been able to get the snake off in general. And I know that many people have heard the story of the snake that used to lay next to its owner. It stopped eating for a while, and apparently the vet said that it was sizing him up. That vet needs their degree revoked. They don't do that. If this prey is too big, they're just gonna be like, no. Okay, good that the guy's helping. Such a pretty snake. Whoa! Hold the phone. Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, so you see these flakes of skin? When snakes shed, it should be in one consecutive shed, which means that it's not nearly humid enough in that enclosure, because that is a bad shed. So that snake is having a bad shed in too small of an enclosure with a top opening enclosure. This is the video of what not to do with a snake.
Can we see if we can get her off of my arm?
Yeah, smart. Okay.
Okay.
Look, okay, even if the snake is wrapping around her ankle, that's the least of the concerns, because at least it's still around her leg, that's still far down away from everything. They need to get a hold of the head, which easier said than done. I know.
So, get the snake hook and see if you can get it, like, inside her.
Okay,
Nope,
snake
don't
hook,
pull her that
good.
way.
Yikes,
Nope,
that's
you
starting
need
to
get
squirt a
underneath
lot of
her
blood.
finger,
Oof.
her teeth.
Oof, that
Yes.
went deep.
So you can get her too.
I do not envy this woman. That's
Here we go.
gotta be
Keep going, keep going.
very painful.
Keep going. Oh,
Okay, good,
All right.
good.
so,
Okay.
Fucking A.
let's get,
Want me to stop filming and help you?
yeah, please.
I have been bitten by snakes before. Nothing like a carpet python or like a reticulated python. I've been bit by ball pythons, king snakes, corn snakes, hognoses. I've been bit by quite a lot. The bigger they get, of course, the more painful that is. So I do not doubt that woman's pain. Could that bite have been avoided? Absolutely. So the next one we're going to look at is a reticulated python. This person is handling him when the snake is in defense mode. I'm assuming that they were cleaning the enclosure and he just kind of slithered around. I'm not a fan of letting snakes do that no matter the size, because the floor can be cold, they can get into crevices, they stick out their tongues a lot, they could be licking your pine sol that you use on the floor to clean it. I'm not a fan.
He's one of my big males, big reticulated, white-faced tiger, reticulated python.
Oh, he's
really
not
used
pretty.
to being out of the cage
So
too
pretty.
much, so I gotta be careful when I walk by him. He's already in that position,
He is, yeah.
looking at his
Doesn't
body
look happy.
language, how he's kind of recoiled back around his head and neck. About a third of
Reticulated
the way down his
pythons.
body.
Reticulated pythons are
Just
kind
a little bit
of
ago when I walked
goofy.
by him, he kind of lurched out at me, tried to bite. But
They either
he's just
get
not used to
right on the
being,
mark, or they just
when you stand over
try.
the top of them,
They can be
they
really
kind of
goofy.
see you as a, not I suppose as a threat, or he thinks as me as a like I'm gonna eat him, possibly.
Yep.
I suppose it's
I
kind
like
of
this
in their brain. There he goes.
Oh.
So it kind of startles him when I'm standing over the top of him. He's in a defensive
course.
mode, but you can kind of see how they act.
Trying
I
to
really don't
keep
have
out
anything to
space.
touch him with when I walk by. I don't want to get bit. He might try to bite me. He's a pretty big snake. He's probably 12 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. And if I take a hook, I should be able to. One of my snake hooks.
Okay,
I'll
the
try
hook was
this.
inside the other room.
Got a hook here. I can rub him.
Yeah. Good
He'll calm
owner.
down a little bit. He should. I should be able to reach down here and.
Should.
Well, I've got to kind of. I don't know. I don't know if I
Yeah,
want to
he's
reach in and
trying to
grab him
snap.
right now. He might try to bite. Usually I can reach right into his cage and pick him up. Yeah. He's not too happy right now.
I know this is supposed to be scary for some people, and some people might be freaking out. He's just so cute. He's just a little guy. He's like, look at me, I'm scary. Oh, what a cutie.
He's telling me he don't want to be messed with right now.
We
If I had
love a
both
snake owner
hands,
that
I'd
respects the boundaries of
I'd
a
be able
snake.
to reach in and grab him, but since I'm holding one with the camera,
Does eventually have to go back
he's the
into
one
his
holding the
home.
camera. I don't want to do that. You'll drag him out.
Good. Oh, yes.
Just made a little bit ago that I picked him up. See if I can do this.
Oh, nope. Nope. He spotted you.
Good now. So I've got my hand on him.
Ah, there we go.
And I've got hold of him. Come here, bud. See? He's all right now.
Yeah, see?
And I can touch him. He's gonna kind of watch how you approach him.
I like this guy. So, first lady did everything wrong. Second guy did a lot of things right. Sometimes you do just end up with a snake that just has an attitude. And you, as the owner, your job is to adjust to that to make their life more comfortable. If you respect the boundary of your animal, if you know them well enough to know when they're happy, when they're upset, smooth sailing. Make sure to hit that little bell icon so you get notified whenever I post, because you don't want to miss any of this. Okay, bye!